Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless Wednesday, September 11 spoilers. Phyllis sends SOS. Mariah uncovers shocker. Lucy busted. The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers for Wednesday, September 11, reveal that Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will decide she won't tolerate any more of Sharon Newman's, Sharon Case, unhinged behavior. Sharon keeps having public outbursts and is directing her anger at people Phyllis cares about. That's why Phyllis will send an SOS to Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and warn him that something must be done. Sharon is clearly unwell and could escalate things in a horrible way if she continues on this path. Nick has already been growing increasingly concerned about Sharon and the possibility that she's not on her meds, but he'll worry even more after Phyllis' latest warning. In the meantime, it looks like Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, will get sneaky at the cottage and try to figure out if Sharon has been taking her meds regularly. Maria will be taken aback by what she uncovers, but this may involve more than just Sharon's prescription issues. Since Sharon will have a Nick fantasy and presumably talk to Cameron Kirsten, Lyndon Ashby, again, Mariah may witness an unsettling moment and fear her mom's losing her grip on reality. Next on Wednesday's I&R episode, Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Graziadei, will bust Lucy Romalotti, Lily Brooks O'Brien, for lying once again. Lucy might make up some story in an effort to get out of moving to Portugal, or maybe this will involve a plan to see Faith Newman, Raylan Castor, behind everyone's back. Either way, Daniel will realize Lucy is resorting to more deception and not learning her lesson when it comes to obeying her parents. It could make Daniel give even more thought to the idea of moving to Portugal with Lucy and Heather Stevens, Vale Bloom, for good. Unfortunately, it may be too late to escape the reign of terror that unmedicated Sharon is unleashing. Our predictions point to Sharon making some bold moves with major consequences, so stay tuned for updates on all the chaotic news to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Nick will have to go into hero mode as the action heats up down the road, so stay tuned. On The Young and the Restless episode airing Wednesday, September 11, emotions run high, secrets teeter on the edge of discovery, and loyalties are tested as Phyllis, Mariah, and Lucy each find themselves caught in dramatic predicaments. Phyllis sends an SOS. Phyllis Summers has always been a woman who knows how to handle herself, but this time she's in over her head. Desperation is a feeling she rarely allows herself to experience, but the walls are closing in, and she can no longer deny the precariousness of her situation. The episode opens with Phyllis pacing back and forth in her suite, biting her lip as she clutches her phone. She's spent days pretending she's in control, but now the stakes have skyrocketed. Her previous schemes have left her isolated from her usual allies, and she's left with few options. As her mind races, she contemplates her next move, but it's clear that if she doesn't act fast, everything she's built could crumble. With a sharp intake of breath, Phyllis makes a decision. She types a brief message into her phone. SOS. Need your help? Urgent. Her finger hovers over the send button for a moment, knowing that reaching out for help is a gamble. It's a shot in the dark, but it's all she's got. She hits send. The recipient of her message is a mystery to viewers at first. Who has Phyllis called upon in her hour of need? Could it be an old friend, a former foe, or someone unexpected? Whoever it is, they're her last hope. As the camera zooms in on her anxious face, it's clear that Phyllis is preparing for battle. Her future hinges on the response she receives, and failure is not an option. Maria uncovers a shocker. Meanwhile, across town, Mariah Copeland has stumbled upon something that could shake Genoa City to its core. While helping Sharon with some charitable work at Crimson Lights, Maria overhears a conversation between two patrons. The words she catches make her freeze in her tracks. It's all about the paternity test results. She doesn't know the truth yet. Her instincts as a journalist kick in immediately. The information might not be meant for her ears, but there's no way Mariah can ignore a juicy tidbit like this. With a quick excuse to Sharon, she slips out of the coffee house and follows the conversation, catching more fragments that make her pulse race. There's a paternity test in play, and someone's life is about to be turned upside down. Determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, Maria digs deeper. She starts making calls, and after a few well-placed inquiries, she stumbles upon a bombshell. The test involves someone close to her circle. The shock hits her like a freight train. How could something this monumental have been kept under wraps for so long? As she pieces together the clues, Maria's hands tremble. The truth she's uncovered is enough to set off a firestorm, but she hesitates. Should she reveal what she knows, or will doing so only make matters worse? With the weight of her discovery pressing down on her, Maria faces a moral dilemma. Either way, lives are going to change, and it's all in her hands. Lucy busted. While Maria grapples with her revelation, Lucy Romolotti is dealing with a crisis of her own. For weeks, Lucy has been acting out of character, keeping secrets and sneaking around. Her behavior hasn't gone unnoticed, and on this particular Wednesday it all comes to a head. Daniel Romolotti has been trying to connect with his daughter, sensing that something's off, but Lucy has been evasive. Little does he know, Lucy has been involved in a scheme with her rebellious friend from school. What started as innocent fun has spiraled out of control, and now Lucy is entangled in a mess that could have serious consequences. Lucy's recklessness catches up with her when she's caught red-handed at the scene of a minor crime, something she never expected to be part of. She'd only been tagging along, thinking it was harmless, but now she's in way over her head. As the authorities arrive, Lucy's heart pounds in her chest. She's busted, and there's no talking her way out of this one. Daniel, who gets a call from the police station, is devastated when he learns what his daughter has been involved in. He rushes to her side, but the damage is done. Lucy is terrified of how her father will react, knowing she's let him down. When Daniel arrives, their confrontation is heart-wrenching. Lucy breaks down in tears, admitting she never meant for things to go this far. Daniel is torn between anger and concern. He's furious that Lucy got mixed up in something so dangerous, but more than anything, he's worried about what's driving her to act out this way. As they sit together in the cold, sterile police station, Daniel vows to get to the bottom of what's really going on with his daughter. But Lucy's walls are still up, and it's clear that there's more to her behavior than meets the eye. The fallout. As the episode builds toward its climax, Phyllis waits anxiously for a response to her SOS message. When her phone finally buzzes, her eyes widen at the name on the screen. Whoever it is, their involvement is about to shake up the game in a big way. Meanwhile, Maria is left with the burning question of whether to reveal the shocking paternity test secret she's uncovered. If she speaks up, the ripple effects will be felt far and wide, but keeping silent might only cause more pain in the long run. Maria knows that no matter what she chooses, the fallout will be explosive. And over at the police station, Lucy's future hangs in the balance. As Daniel tries to comfort his daughter, he wonders what went so wrong and how he can make things right again. But with Lucy still hiding secrets, their road to healing is just beginning. As Wednesday's episode comes to a close, the tension is palpable, and the stakes have never been higher. Secrets, schemes, and shockers are the order of the day in Geno City, and the fallout from these events is sure to leave no one unscathed.